Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Drop Plug Reviews. Today, I have the women's Jordan 4 Frozen Moments. Now, before we dive into this review, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want this sneaker, it's available online right now on dropplug.com, also on our app. And lastly, I'm going to drop a discount code at the end of this video, so make sure to stay till the end and copy that discount code and apply it towards any purchase in store. Now let's get started. As you know, the Jordan brand is very popular for not only their ones, but also their fours. I think the fours may be the second highest selling Jordan brand sneakers that they have. And you can't go wrong with this. Honestly, the fours are just known for the bulky look, yet they're sporty. They fit perfectly to the foot of the user, and even better, it's such a unique design. There's nothing like a Jordan 4 that you can compare it to, regardless anywhere in the sneaker world from any other brand or even Nike itself. So that's one cool thing about the Jordan 4s is that they're its own unique design silhouette that I think makes it my personal favorite Jordan brand sneaker. So starting off with this Frozen Moments, this sneaker, upon its rumored release, took the sneaker world by storm. Everyone was so excited to see what would this look like in person. The colorway, the gray colorway, and the reflective chrome on the wings just sold everyone on it. It was kind of a bummer when people found out it was only women's sizing, but there's nothing wrong with that. In my opinion, I think that the Jordan brand has to do more to capture the female audience, and by releasing really nice colorways with special sneakers like this is a perfect way to go about it, because as we know, most of the best historical colorways are for the men's sizing. So this is a step in the right direction and a really bold step from Jordan themselves. So what makes this Jordan 4 popular compared to other Jordan 4s? First of all, it's the colorway. We have yet to see something this simplistic in a while from the Jordan brand, especially with fours, mostly known for the cements, the use of different materials and colors throughout the sneaker. And this one is a perfect approach to simplicity. It's just gray tones throughout and a little bit of white on the bottom. But overall, it's just a very simple sneaker that you can pair with honestly anything in your collection. It's not intimidating, which is what helps this sneaker. And I personally think one of the best Jordan 4 releases this year as a whole. It's very easy to work with. It's not an intimidating look. And as we know, sometimes sneakers that have too much going on or too much colors or the materials are a little bit delicate may be intimidating to walk out with or use daily, but this is the perfect medium. Obviously the chrome on the winglets, the suede, all of that, time will tell how these will look after a bunch of abuse, and as the elements get on the sneaker. But overall, I think it's a really nice shoe overall. All right, so first of all, the box is just your typical Jordan 4 box. There's nothing special about these pairs, and when you take it out, you instantly see both of the sneakers beautifully, nicely packed inside. Some sneakers have boxes that are way bigger, such as like the Jordan 11s, but these are perfect. And then the colorway is a light iron ore sail, neutral gray, black, and metallic silver. So that's the colorway you're gonna see along the upper of the sneaker. There's a mixture of materials. You have suede, you have leather, and then you have like a glossy material on the front, like the toe area. Honestly, that probably is going to get scratched up a bunch. I would have preferred the leather there instead of the gloss, but it does add a good contrast to the styling of the sneaker. And then you have like the rubber on the heel area, which is very common with Jordan 4s. The laces itself are like a silver-ish white, and then you have the metallic wings. There's the Air Jordan tag. It's upside down. My guess is for verification purposes, but Another guess is that if someone's in front of you, they can see that you're wearing Air Jordans. If you flip down the tongue, of course. Nice overview. Shows how the light bounces off the chrome wings, which is a really nice touch. If you were to wear these outside or somewhere where it's really bright, that reflective on the wings and also on the front part of the sneaker. So now it's time for the drop score. So the drop score is an in-house method we use to come up with a score between 0 to 10 to scale a shoe, rate a shoe as a whole. So what we do is that we calculate the cool factor, the quality, price, resale value, colorway, and availability, and we total all of those numbers out and we give you a score between 0 to 10. So let's get started. So starting off with the cool factor, I'm giving the Frozen Moments a 3. So it's mid-tier cool factor. I did mention the colorway capture the sneaker world. The market is showing that there's not really that big of a demand for the sneaker. Mainly, I think because of the pricing, which is I'm going to get into later, both also the sizes. Most of the consumers for Jordan 4s are primarily male audience, so they might not be able to get their size. Certain cases, I was able to come across and see this sneaker in stores still at retail. That also is contributed by the amount of stock made. This is not a low model sneaker, not a collab sneaker. So definitely you're not gonna see that amount of rush to get the sneaker. Again, this is a $200+ shoe. So it's fit for an audience that really cares about the colorway, the Jordan 4, and is in love with that as a whole. So yeah, I get the cool factor 3, mainly because of volume of the sneaker, the sizing, and just the price. So, and it's reflective when you look at the market overall. Quality of the sneaker, I give it a 4. So you can't go wrong with this. Honestly, the quality is amazing. Nice leather, suede, everywhere, perfectly stitched. I haven't heard any bad news about these. Usually Nike has their quality control issues. Again, what you can't expect much from a shoe that costs about $5 to make. I tell a lot of people that Nike spends $5, probably 20 on like special limited pair, limited run SB models. You can't expect much. Sometimes you just have to take what you get. But for the cost for the price it costs to make these sneakers, the materials, all of that, I think the quality overall is amazing. I didn't give it a 5 just because of the suede. Again, as we know, if you wear the sneaker all the time, the suede is going to wear off. Also, the chrome on the wing, again, with a bunch of usage, as you should wear your shoes, you're going to expect it to chip off and it's not going to look as nice. So that's why I gave it a 4. But other than that, it's a really nice sneaker. Definitely worth every penny quality wise. Price. So as you guys know, I think every sneaker should be at least $150 max for retail. This sneaker goes over that. It's $210, which means that if you want this sneaker, if you're gonna buy the sneaker, you're as a reseller, you have to have at least a margin minimum of like 30-35%. But as a consumer, someone that's actually gonna keep the shoe and wear it, you have to genuinely be in love with this sneaker to commit $210 before taxes. So I think it's not bad. The colorway, again, I keep talking about the colorway. The colorway is nice, so it's not too much of a hard reach, or it's not something that you'll have a hard time pairing with the outfits that you currently own. But overall, 210 is a little bit too high for sneakers, and for that I give this price of the shoe a 2. I don't think sneakers over $200 at retail for just a general high volume run is appropriate. So that's just my take. Everyone has their own opinion. I think it's a little too high for a high volume sneaker. So yeah, resale on this sneaker, average resale is about $270 for this sneaker. At one point I was selling them close to $400 before the release even. This sneaker was very hyped again. The colorway, all of that made it a very compelling sneaker. I definitely think if this was a men's sizing, it would be definitely a solid mid-tier $300 shoe right now. but just because of the women's sizing, it's not in demand, and it reflects in the resale price. Now, if you're a reseller, it's not a bad sneaker to buy if you can touch at retail. And also long term, let's say 18 months plus, it's not a bad sneaker to hold on to. At the current market, if you're able to touch a few pairs, there's some pairs at $200. Depends on the size, of course. Not everyone has like size 4 feet, but and then you can get others at like 250, 260, maybe 240, 230 if you can really negotiate a good price, and probably hold if you are willing to do so. Hold a couple pairs and sell it. Maybe I could see these going up maybe $50 to $100 in the next 18 months, as all the pairs sell out. That's if Nike doesn't do a restock or several restocks in between. But other than that, if all the pairs run out and all we have is all we have, I think this is a really good sneaker to invest in. But overall, the resale value, I give the 3 just because it's mid-tier. It's not lunch money per se, but it's it's not a sneaker that you would want to that you'll make a lot of picks if you were to move like 1 or 2 pairs. So that's why I give it a 3. So colorway, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the colorway. I think the general public agrees with me too. I give it a 5. I don't need to go that much deep into it. Just the simple minimalist colors, the chrome on the wings that are beautiful and reflective, and the nice usage of white, plus the laces. All that just makes a perfect sneaker. So overall, 5 on the colorway. And then lastly, availability. So availability, I give this a 4. So at the beginning, when this sneaker first released, you could walk into a few select stores and still pick some pairs up at retail. That's not the story right now as we speak. Most of them are sold out. But availability, I give that 4 just because it was widely available. There's a good amount of stock on these sneakers. The stock numbers on these was 185,000 plus pairs. So that's a pretty healthy amount of stock. Therefore, you do see that shows like the volatile resale market numbers, and then also shows why there's a few pairs that are still remaining. So overall availability, I give it a 4. So the total is a 7 for the Jordan 4 Frozen Moments. So closing remarks, I think this sneaker is a must buy. If you're a reseller, collector, or you just want to rock these as a personal, it's a must buy. No doubts about that. The pricing right now is pretty good. I think this is probably the lowest it will ever be. And then also, obviously, in the future, I can see these only going up. It's a really good sneaker. Definitely, if you love Jordan 4s, if you kind of have a love-hate relationship, or kind of on the fence about Jordan 4s and have some money to spend, this is a sneaker to buy. And if you want to buy the sneaker at resale, we do have it on dropplug.com, and use the code FrozenMomentsReview to take a percentage off your pair of Jordan 4 Frozen Moments. So that's it with this review. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys again next week. And also feel free to comment what you want to see next on the review. I'm open to your suggestions and trying to get the best sneakers in store so we can review them for you. Thanks for watching. Peace out.